So before covering views, let me give a scenario. I got a table, okay. The other thing is that I am having a table, and this is my table. I have a table called ID, name, and SSN. Okay, ID, name, and SSN. ID is 101, 101, name 102, name is A, B, SSN is 0001, 0002. This is a SSN. Let's say okay, SSN is 9 digits, but I am giving 4 digits. Okay, so now there is a scenario where there are some users. Okay, there are some users who want to access this table. Okay, they want to access this table, but let's say they are user 1 and user 2. When user 1 accesses this table, he should get entire table. He can call ID, he can call name, he can call SSN. But when user 2 tries to access the table, he should get only access to ID and name. He should not get any access to SSN. Like you need to provide this column from access from the user 2. User 2 should not access the column SSN. How we are going to do that? Do you have any idea? Can anyone say? Hello?
No idea.
So normally here basically what we are going to do, since the user 1 wants all the columns, so you can let's say the table name is EMP. When user 1 if he wants all the columns, just you will write select star from EMP. Then what happens? You will be getting all the columns. If the user 2 accesses the same table, he writes select star from EMP. Then you will also get all the columns, but you want to restrict the columns. So in order to restrict the columns in select list, okay, there is nothing. One thing we can do, you can create virtual table, okay, where that virtual table will have only ID and name. Then that user, when he calls the table, then you will get only ID and name. You will not get any SSN. Okay, are you able to get my point? It's a kind of virtual. So what normally we do, we'll create a concept called view. We'll create a view. In that view, we'll give select ID comma name from table name from EMP. That's it, done. So now the same view you can use as a table. Okay, same view you can use as a table. So you can let's say the view name is, I'll give as view underscore EMP, VW underscore EMP. Now the user, whoever you want to give access, for user to what you will give, you will not give any access to the table. You will remove select access for the user 2. And what you are going to do, you are going to give access to this view. So now if user 2 wants to get the data, so you will write select star from VW underscore EMP. When he runs this query, what happens? When he calls this view, whatever the query is there, that query will execute and you will get that results. This query has 2 columns, right? Since you are using 2 columns, you will get since you are using star, so that view returns only 2 columns, you will be getting the two columns. That's it. Are you able to get my point? So now we are going to see a live example. So yeah, hello Manas.
నేను వ్యూ అండర్స్కోర్ ఈఎం పట్టని నేను ఎంప్లాయీ అని డైరెక్ట్గా ఇచ్చేసుకుంటా కదా.
నువ్వు ఇచ్చుకోవచ్చు, అట్లా ఏం లేదు. కానీ నీకు ఆల్రెడీ ఎంప్లాయీ అంటే
నేను యూజర్ 2 అయితే నన్ను ఎలాగా ఆపేది చూడకుండా అని అడుగుతున్నా. నేను ఈఎంపీ అని డైరెక్ట్గా ఇచ్చుకుంటే ఎవరు ఆపలేదు.
యూజర్ 2కి నేను యాక్సెస్ ఇవ్వనని చెప్పాను కదా. నేను యూజర్ 2కి ఈ టేబుల్ మీద యాక్సెస్ రిమూవ్ చేస్తాను నేను బై యూజింగ్ గ్రాంట్ అండ్ రివోక్ కమాండ్స్. అంటే ఈ టేబుల్కి అప్పుడు యూజర్ 2కి ఈ టేబుల్కి యాక్సెస్ మొత్తం తీసేస్తాను నేను. అప్పుడు యూజర్ ఇక్కడ సెలెక్ట్ అని కొడితే యాక్సెస్ ఉండదు ఆ యూజర్ 2కి. యూజర్ 2కి నేను ఓన్లీ యాక్సెస్ ఈ వ్యూకి యాక్సెస్ ఇస్తాను అంతే. దానివల్ల ఏంటంటే యూజర్ 2 EMP టేబుల్ యాక్సెస్ చేయలేడు, దాని బదులు వ్యూని యాక్సెస్ చేస్తారు అనమాట. అట్లా
అంటే అప్పుడు నేను సెలెక్ట్ ఎంపీ అని అంటే అనేబుల్ టు ఆథరైజ్ ఆథెంటికేషన్ ఫెయిల్డ్ అని అలాగే.
అంతే ఇక నీకు టేబుల్ ఇటంగా కనిపించదు నార్మల్ సెక్యూరిటీని బట్టి. బేసిక్గా నీకు అదే వస్తుంది, కెనాట్ యాక్సెస్, డోంట్ హ్యావ్ కంప్లీట్ యాక్సెస్ ఆన్ ద టేబుల్ అని అట్లా వస్తుంది నీకు. ఓకే యా ఆటోమేటిక్గా నీకు అలానే వస్తుంది దాంతో మన వ్యూకి యాక్సెస్ ఇస్తాం కాబట్టి అతను వ్యూని కాల్ చేయొచ్చు అనమాట డైరెక్ట్ సో నౌ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు సీ వన్ థింగ్ విల్ గో టు అడ్వెంచర్వర్స్ 2012 tables. Yeah, say there is a table called this is a EMP table. Okay, now what I want, I'll be having multiple users who will be accessing this EMP table. Only the managers can see all my columns. If the manager access this table, then what I want him to see all my, he can see my database birth date, he can see my status, whether I am married as single, he can see my gender and that all things. But except manager, if any other person wants to get the data from the table, he should not see following columns. He should not see the gender. Okay, I am commenting it. It should not see my height date. It should not see my birth date. It should not see my marital status. It should not see my vacation hours, sick hours. Yeah, others you can see. Organization role, job title. This is the only columns that if other people log in, you should see only this column. So now what we do, I create a view now. Okay, how to create a view? Create view. See, since I commented that columns will not be shown. Okay, create view. Generally what we do in the tables, see when I click the, when I close this, there is a tables and views, right? So every system table we are going to create different objects. So creating a view, it is an object. Creating an index, it is an object. Creating a trigger, it is an object. Okay, there are multiple objects. Even if you create a table, that is also an object, right? So tables, views, indexes, okay, triggers, that all are objects. So normally in the system what we, in order to differentiate each object, the table what they are going to do, for indexes they will start, every company will have some standard name. If they want to name the table, just give the table name. If they want to give index, whether they will do idx underscore index name, okay, or they will give id underscore whatever the index name they want, they will be giving. If they want to create a trigger, they will give tr underscore, so that if someone uses the sees this name, based on the name he can identify that okay, this is the trigger, this is a view, this is a index. By looking at the name, he should identify that. Okay, so same way for the views, normally you will give vw underscore the view name, what employee. Okay, whatever you want. After that I will give as, after as whatever the query I want, I will give and give go, that's it. See, I am creating a, since I am commenting these columns, you will not be getting that columns, I can delete them. Okay, even though if you comment, you will not be getting, but I am deleting the columns. Now I created a view, execute. Now whoever wants to access the employee table, so what will, if he is a manager, okay, he can directly access the employee table, he can directly access the employee table. But if he is not a manager, then what we want to do, sorry, I have created in the master database, sorry, I have created the master, so I need to move it to the AdventureWorks. AdventureWorks 2008. Yeah, now I'll execute the view. So view is created. So others people, if someone wants to access the employee table, but I need to restrict their salary, date of birth, that all things, then what I am going to do, I am going to remove permission for other users from this EMP table, and I am going to grant permission on this view. Now what happens, they can directly access the view same as a table. Select star from, okay, select star from, I will give vw underscore emp employee, that's it. Now when I access, it is same like a table, it is same like a table, you will get the record. See, instead of getting the other thing, right, date of birth, other stuff, so you are getting only the columns that are there in the view. So the same view you can access as a table, you can join other table with the, you can join view with the other table also, whatever you want you can do on the view. Okay, but don't never try to delete the data from the view. If you delete the data from the view, automatically at the back end the table the entire data from the table will be deleted. Okay, never delete the view. If you want to remove the view, you are going to use drop command, drop view, that's it. But never delete a view. If you delete, all my data will be deleted. See, now I got one more table called employee, right? Let's see this table. Yeah, I got one more table called employee. Let's see, let's create a view for the employee. Okay, so I'll go top 1000 rows. Now you got some data, right? You can see some data in the employee table. So now what I am going to do, I am going to create a view, just create view, and I'll name it as view w underscore test. Okay, as now I did go, done, go, and I created the view. I want to create in AdventureWorks. I'll create in the AdventureWorks. Done. I'll execute. I got a view. Now if I do select star from view underscore ts, I forgot to write t. Now I'll get the data, right? Now if I delete this view, delete from, then what happens? Automatically that view data will be deleted. See, 290 records deleted. Now if I see the data in the table, I can't find any data. Okay, so never delete a view. I'm dropping the view, so that view will be dropped. Yeah, drop object name and object type and object name. So it is a view. I am giving the object type as view, and object name is vw underscore ts, right? So I am giving, done. Now if I drop, that view will be dropped. I am removing this one. Okay, so now remember, so view is nothing but, what is a table? Table occupies some space, right? If I go and see the employee table, right click on entire employee table, go to the properties, see the storage. It is showing the space used is 0.055. This is a space I am using on the employee table, and also I am using 0.133 for the index, right? Now if I go to the view, how to see the view? Views will not be in the table. Views will be always under the folder this view. Okay, now you can see view underscore employee. When I right click, when I see the properties, see, you can't see anything for the storage, because views will never store any data. When I call the view at the backend, what is going to happen is that select star, okay, from, when I call this view, what it happens, it goes, and whatever the query I have in the view, that will execute, and that result I will be getting. That's it. So view will never store a table. It's a view is nothing but it's a virtual table. Remember that view is not a table. It's a virtual table. Means view will never store the data. View only returns the data that this query returns. Whatever the output you will be getting that from this query, so you can get it from the view. So, and one more important thing is that in the view you can only write select query. If I want to create a view where if you try to write some update or delete commands, delete in the views, it will not work. Views will only work for select. If you want to join other tables, you can join here. N number of joins, inner join, you can give any number of join, you can join any number of tables, nothing to worry, but it should have only one select statement. That's it. That is a major thing about the view. Okay, so view will never store a data, but it will only returns the output. When you execute the view, automatically the query inside the view will execute and you will get that output. That's it. View is a kind of virtual thing. By using the view, you can do many things. Like if you want to store some data, if you have multiple joins, okay, inner join you have some table 1, next you have inner join table 2, okay, and what you will write some conditions. Okay, I am not writing anything on condition here. On condition like that, you have a couple of conditions, and then you will have some where conditions also. Okay, where conditions. Then in this scenario, if you have a query where it has some multiple joins and some where conditions, and if you want to run this query every day, okay, so here, as I said, you can't store this query directly on the server. You need something to store, so you can store it in a view. That's it. Create a view for the query. So where user wants to execute this query, they can just call the view name. That's it. automatically they will get the output of that query. That's it. Everyone is clear with this one? In the view, one more important thing is that in the view you can't use the order by. There are some restrictions. You can use a group by other stuff, but you can't use order by. See, if I give order by some login ID for the view, okay. See, this is existing view, right? So if I create it, it will do an error. So I can alter the view by writing alter command. That's it. If I alter, automate the view will be altered. So when I click, see, order by class is invalid in the views. So in order to have the order by class, the only option you have is that you can use top command. So do everyone knows about the top command? Top 1 record or top 10 records. Now it will execute. See, now the view is created. Now when I come, it is ordered by based on the flag, okay, based on the login ID it is ordered, and you can see it now. Okay, are you able to get my point? But you will never use the order by, and in the view you will never use the top 1 record. Do you know the meaning of this top 10? Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
Do you all know the meaning of this top 10?
Yeah.
Yeah, top 10 is nothing but if you want to from the table, yeah,
Top 10 reports in the table.
exactly, yeah, it will give the top 10 records from the table. So top 10 records may be anything, okay. If you do order by, then it will get the order by, and first it will take the top by. See, now when I do the order by, it will not as I said, first it will take the top 10. In the top 10 it will do the order by, because select query runs first before the order by, right? So first this select query runs, it takes top 10 records and then it gives the order by. On the top 10 records only it does order by, okay. So now we will go in depth into the views. In the SQL Server there are 3 kinds of views, okay. In the SQL Server there are 3 kinds of views. So the first one is standard view. And second one is that partition view.
భాస్కరన్
యా,
వాయిస్ బ్రేక్ అవుతుంది.
ఇప్పుడు బ్రేక్ అవుతుంది, అందరికీ అలానే అవుతుందా ఇప్పుడు? హలో,
అని ఫ్రమ్ ఫస్ట్ కొంచెం కొంచెం అవుతుంది నాకు.
ఓ అందరికీ అలానే వినిపిస్తుందా? వాయిస్ ఏమైనా బ్రేక్ అవుతుందా మీ అందరికీ?
అంటే ఫ్రాక్షన్ ఆఫ్ సెకండ్ వచ్చిపోతుంది. ఓకే,
అంటే అర్థమవుతుందా మీకు చెప్పేది?
యా
ఓకే, ఏమన్నా వాణి ఒకసారి వినరా, ఏమైనా డౌట్ మళ్ళీ ఏమన్నా అయితే నాకు చెప్పు మళ్ళా, సరేనా?
యా యా ఓకే.
Yeah. So there are 3 kinds of views. One is a standard view, and other one is a partitioned view, and other one is a indexed view. Okay, you will call it as a indexed view. Hello?
భాస్కర్ వాయిస్ హలో భాస్కర్ వాయిస్ బాగానే బ్రేక్ అవుతుంది.
ఒక బ్రేక్ అవుతుందా? అయితే నేను ఏం చేస్తానంటే నేను ఒకసారి ఇది స్టాప్ చేస్తున్నాను వ్యూ.